Federation presents a double main event. The Immortal Hulk Hogan versus 476 pounds of the Earthquake. Plus, World Wrestling Federation champion, the Ultimate Warrior, defends against ravishing Rick Rude in the confines of a steel cage. It's SummerSlam. It's summertime, and the living is anything but easy, because it's time for SummerSlam. The lovely Miss Elizabeth and the Macho Man Randy Savage request the honor of your presence at their wedding, where it will truly be a match made in heaven. And then nuptials turn to napalm in a match made in hell. Sergeant Slaughter, Colonel Mustafa, General Adnan, the Triangle of Terror square off against the red-hot combination of the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan. It's time for red-hot action. It's time for SummerSlam.
It's going to be in Ultimate Warrior's corner today.
No way, he's going to be on the side of Macho Man Randy Savage.
This is a king.
The British Bulldog's going to win, whether he wants to or not.
Express has been crisscrossing this great land of ours, with Lex Luger meeting hundreds of thousands of Americans. His red, white, and blue call to action campaign has finally reached its destination, the Palace of Auburn Hills in suburban Detroit, Michigan. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the setting for the 1993 edition of SummerSlam.
Express has stopped in Auburn Hills. The Lex Express has stopped in the Palace. The Lex Express has stopped at SummerSlam.
Federation, and nobody does it better than the WWF. Oh yeah. Buckle your seatbelts because it's gonna be a bumpy ride. And I promise you, and I guarantee you, it's gonna be the most electric, the most fun that you've ever had in your entire life. Look at this crowd right here. It's unbelievable.
Tonight, one man hopes to implement the final phase of his royal plan.
King Mabel will be the next World Wrestling Federation champion.
The reigning WWF champion, running on high octane, is determined to set that plan aflame.
I'm gonna come at you with a blowtorch. And your kingdom, soon, Armageddon.
Tonight, one man still suffering the shame of a most humiliating defeat hopes his demented dentist can extract revenge.
SummerSlam, Hitman. Your career is terminal.
But this so-called patient claims to be mastered in the art of dentistry as well.
I know you like to pull out teeth, but I like to knock them out the old-fashioned way with this.
Tonight, one man has foolishly entered a cryptic world of shadows and darkness.
Undertaker, I'm taking your urn.
After the casket match, will he ever revel in the land of the living again?
I will put you in a casket and steal your soul.
And tonight, as the Intercontinental Belt dangles high above the ring, one man hopes to climb the ladder and recapture gold.
Everybody knows what happened last time.
One man has designs on reaching the highest echelon of excellence.
The Heartbreak Kid is going to climb that ladder and stake his claim as the greatest athlete in WWF history.
Tonight, these WWF superstars must all face the heat as supersized Stridex pads present WWF SummerSlam.
The monsters. They wear many masks in our world. Some are deranged, psychotic beings, unaware of the insanity that festers within. Others are brutal, ruthless assailants, executioners of a sinister plan. The Monster Slayers. They too are varied and unique. Shawn Michaels, the WWF champion, yields 200 pounds to the beast known as Vader. But he counters with guile, superb athleticism, and the courage of a gallant champion. And then there's The Undertaker, the mysterious light in a world of darkness. To exorcise the demon mankind, he cannot rely upon convention. In this cold, unforgiving battleground, he must embrace the horror to defeat it. For the monsters to be abolished, David must slay Goliath. The Reaper must claim another damned soul. But good doesn't always triumph over evil. Sometimes victory eludes heroics. Sometimes the horror lives on. From beautiful, historic Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, majestic Jacobs Field, and the spectacular new Gund Arena, Supersized Stridex Pads presents WWF SummerSlam. In a perfect world, there would be no villains, no conspicuous manifestations of hate. Athletic excellence would be applauded. Sportsmanship would be the rule. Our heroes would remain heroes forever. If life were fair, then this legend would be lauded in his pursuit of an historic 5th World Wrestling Federation Championship. Instead, he's a fallen idol, America's public enemy #1. The respect abandoned, the legacy bludgeoned and spat upon by a society he feels condones defiance and perpetuates hate. If life were fair, then this mighty champion, this survivor of deception and conqueror of all earthly hells, would surely revel in the championship spotlight. The bright lights wouldn't singe his aura, illuminating a dark, horrifying secret from a distant past. And if life were fair, then this man might still be champion, dancing, flying, showcasing his extraordinary talents to legions of fans. He wouldn't be an athlete betrayed by an unwilling knee, a man surrendering a boyhood dream to search for the lost smile of youth. Is it fair that tonight, even in victory, this champion will be haunted by personal demons whose voices cry out from the dark? Is it fair that tonight this man may rewrite history, yet still incur the wrath of a hostile and unappreciative nation? And is it fair that tonight's special referee is a despised enemy of the challenger? Will vengeance flow ruinous from his biased heart, ensuring that tonight will be the last night Bret Hart ever wrestles in this country again? Life isn't fair, but whoever said it would be? And now, Stridex presents WWF SummerSlam, Heart and Soul.
After all those lies, finally, we get to the truth. There's no more conspiracy. It is fact. Undertaker and Kane combined make the most awesome, the most destructive force in the history of the World Wrestling Federation.
I knew all along that you two were together.
Kane and The Undertaker together are an unbeatable force.
At SummerSlam, I will take what is rightfully mine. I'm gonna burn your ass, and that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
How in the hell does one man, even a Steve Austin, turn back the challenge of these two monsters?
Before this night ends, you will come face to face with your destiny.
With Kane at your side, you will be the World Wrestling Federation champion once again at SummerSlam.
I would like to introduce to you the enforcer in the main event at WrestleMania in somewhat of a guest referee capacity, Iron Mike Tyson.
Austin going for the stunner. He got it. Mike Tyson in. Austin is the champion. Insulting Tyson.
I'm going to be very, very impartial, unbiased. If I count 1, 2, 3, it's over by my hand only.
It's McMahon. McMahon's out. McMahon's out.
By my hand only.
The special guest referee will be none other than me. Hey, what was that? Shane McMahon just fast counted Austin. Shane McMahon with a fast count just stole the WWF title from the Rattlesnake.
I am the only person who can deliver law and order to where a champion will be decided in the center of the ring. If right here in the middle of this ring, I feel like kicking your ass, I will. It's my way or the highway. Those are the rules. Live with it. If Jesse the Body hits in my face, wham, he'll get the stunner just like anybody else. It's the body rules. It's my rules or the highway.
Look, even